Hi, my name is Mike. Thanks for joining me today on my channel, Technically Church, where I share over 20 years of experience in audio, video, lighting, and multimedia. You can always find out more on my website at technicallychurch.com. Let's jump in. Today I'm going to show you how to get files on and off of a USB drive on the Wing. So you can see here the Wing has a USB port up on the top left, and here I'm in the USB section. So if we go to Library on your screen here, it'll likely default to internal, and then we click USB. So right now there's nothing there. I don't have the USB drive plugged in. So I will go ahead and plug that in, and you can see it will read the drive and show us what files are on that drive. So how do you interact with this drive? How do you get files on and how do you get files off? So if you already have a file on that drive, I have several here. It's just like the internal drive. So you would click what file you want and you would go ahead and load it. So it has now loaded that file onto the drive, or off of the drive onto the Wing. You could now unplug that drive and you're still using the board in the state that you loaded it in. If you need to move files back and forth, it's as simple as you load a file from the USB drive, save it to the internal drive, or load a file from the internal drive and save it to the USB drive. So that's how you move files back and forth. So for instance, I have my board backup from 1018, so it's on the USB drive. If I want to move that to the internal drive, I would go to USB, click the file I want, load it, and then I would go over to the internal drive, and just before I change anything, I would go ahead and save it. So I'm clicking Save plus Scope, making sure I want to save everything that's in there, and click Save, put the name in, and hit Save. That's going to save it now to the internal drive. So to move it back and forth again, you're essentially loading it from one, switching over to the other one and saving it, or vice versa. That's how you move the files back and forth. Thanks for joining me today. Again, my name is Mike. You can always find out more on my website, technicallychurch.com, or on my YouTube channel, Technically Church. Look forward to seeing you soon.